G'day everyone, so this is another episode of Power Slide, and in today's video we have a Audi A6 Allroad, but it's slightly different compared to the other Audi A6 Allroad, so let's see what's the difference. So guys, what was this little difference I mentioned in the beginning of this video is a sound generator at the back of the exhaust pipes, which is basically a speaker at both of the exhaust pipes, which make this car sounds like a RS6 Audi, which is awesome, I have to say. If you put the car from the normal setting, which is comfort, to dynamic, then you will have this little sound engaged. So this is a really cool thing. Of course, you have to buy it after you bought this car as an aftermarket sound generator, but I promise it's worth it. It's really cool. I really do like this sound generator a lot because we are in dynamic. Now I'm gonna push it a little. You hear the sound? It is awesome, this sound. And yeah, so that was it about the sound of the car. Now let's go down to driving. So we have the steering wheel, normal Audi steering wheel, really sporty, good hold to it. And yeah, the steering is a bit too light, although yeah, it drives pretty well. This car is a all-road car, so it has a air suspension under the car, which is a bit soft for me. If you put the car into dynamic, the suspension will firm up and you will have a really sporty normal Audi A6, which is really cool. So let's go to the gearbox. So the gearbox is a DSG gearbox, which is all Porsche cars have, and yeah, it shifts well. It's a bit slower than the last BMW gearbox we've tested, but it still shifts pretty well. It don't have the flappy pedals, but you're not gonna use them in a saloon car. Back to the suspension, how it rides the bumps, how it corners. In the corners, the car is a bit unstable because it's too high because of the Allroad, but you're not gonna go to the Hungarian with this thing for sure. Although this car comes alive on the motorway, so you have to put this car into dynamic mode on the motorway and you can do some high-speed fun, but only at the Autobahn because yeah, of course you have speed limits in Hungary where we are now. So let's go to the engine. This is a 3-liter diesel engine, and that's why it needs this sound generator, because otherwise it won't have that good sound. This is a 270 horsepower engine, which is really strong, I have to say. It pulls like a horse. It has a lot of horses in there. All-wheel drive system pulls you out from the corners awesomely. And yeah, the whole feeling of this Audi is really cool. The whole package is a really nice thing. So let's talk about the interior of the car and the exterior as well. So we have on the exterior normal white styling, really like the car you see in Germany and in the Alps, and it exactly for this purpose, to drive, to go skiing with it. It's really good for that. You have plenty of space in the car to put your skis and everything inside. So white exterior, really solid, and the black interior with leather and Alcantara finish, which makes this car more sporty. So you have the dash here in front of me and the dash here, which is normal Audi, which comes out to front of you, which is well, a bit out of date now, but this center dash here with the navigation system and everything is really good because you can focus on the road whilst driving. Now, what's the purpose of these cars, these Audis? So Audi tried to make a sporty car in the meantime with a luxury car. So the sporty car comes from BMW, where they can make a 100% sporty car, and the elegant comes from Mercedes, which is a 100% luxury car. And Audi tried to make both, and the problem comes here because so you have a 50% sporty car and a 50% elegant car, which is hanging in the air somewhere in between, and that is the problem with Audis for me. So they cannot find their places in the market, and yeah. And for me, that's why these cars are a little bit boring. But yeah, actually, this car is more exciting than I first thought, and this is because the exhaust, which is the best part of this car for sure. And yeah, all in all, it's a lovely car. The extras to the car, you have the line keeping, which take the wheel away from you and corrugate you if you're cornering, and all sort of things. You have the adaptive cruise control, which will follow the car in front, and these high-tech things are awesome in these cars nowadays. And as I said, this car is for big road trips, skiing, holidays, and you can fit 5 people in there and have loads of fun with it. Audi is making the best all-wheel drive system, Quattro. It's really good on off-road, and yeah, this all-road car is basically for a little off-roading, not much. But yeah, you can adjust the air suspension in 4 different ways. So you can have a really high car and a really low car in dynamics. So you might be interested about how this car does the 0 to 100 kilometers per hour run, because it's a huge engine in this thing, and you have the sound generator as well. So it's a good sounding car with good power and all-wheel drive, so it launches, well, quite a bit. So yeah, let's test this out. So yeah, we're gonna do a 0 to 100 in this thing.
Let's get ready to rumble!
So guys, that was the Audi A6 Allroad on our channel with the sound generator at the back. Sounded awesome, and yeah, that was it for today. See you guys in the next video. Cheers.